Dog, welcome to the weekend, my G.
Hey, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Friday, brother.
What do we got?
Um, got a whole lot to discuss
Yeah,
before we pop that off.
yeah.
Something else that gotta be popped off.
Oh, let's go.
Can't say what it is, but just know it's something good because we can't do no,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Not yet.
Nah, yeah.
But what's been going on with you, man? While I serve you some of this good Friday juice.
I've been getting more acting stuff going, man. I've been trying to perfect my craft some more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got some headshots done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By who?
Oh
yeah, Tati.
Tati. Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to Tati.
Tati.
Great.
She's an amazing photographer.
Tati.
She made me look amazing.
Yeah.
She made
I
me look like
believe
$1
so.
million.
I believe so. She's really good at what she does.
Yeah. Yeah. I look like I like I'm gonna post them shits. I look like I could be in like a show. Movie or something. I look real. You seen them.
Yeah. So for that, brother, I'm proud of you. Huh?
Thank you, man.
Thank everybody. Let me reach across here. I'm proud.
There
of
we
you,
go.
Man.
Yeah.
You come a long way. We talked about it a little bit before on the last podcast, bro.
Yeah.
I was literally just sitting down with like my mom and showing.
Yeah.
And she was just telling him, and he was telling me. You heard him on the phone. I think I had you on speaker. How proud he was of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then he seen like the growth within us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's known me since I was like in my mom's stomach.
Yeah.
You know, and after he met you were a teenager.
Yeah.
So
I remember.
and even my mom, she's like, yo, like she was like, I'm really proud of JaVae. Like the both of us, but mainly you because your growth, I think. She's around me every day.
Right.
But then she last saw you weren't in a good place.
No. I was
So to see where you at now, it's like a huge like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, no, I wasn't in a good place at all. It's strange, like when certain shit happens in life, like how far it can like set you off your path.
yeah.
Like for a while it just seemed like a string of bad shit. I used to wonder, like what the fuck did I do
To deserve this?
to deserve all of this shit like consecutively.
Yeah.
But like it's a mentality I'm gonna have to get out of because I realize for the rest of my life there's always going to be something else and then another thing and then another thing and then another thing. And
Hey,
damn, bro, we gotta keep pushing, G.
Yeah. Bad times are only temporary.
Yeah.
The good times are what's going to be, permanent.
Yeah.
Or as permanent as they can be. Because in between that, you're going to get detours thrown at you.
Yeah.
If life was just a straight shot, we'd be rich by now.
Dog. Oh my God.
You know
so
what I'm
much.
saying?
Yeah.
If life was just a straight shot with no exits, no detours, we'd be rich by now. Because there would be no obstacles thrown in our way.
Yeah.
No hurdles we had to get over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Dog, here's to you, my man.
now here's to you, brother.
All right, G.
Let's go.
Here's to you too, Leon.
Yeah, behind the camera.
Yeah.
My man Leon, shout out to him. Shout out to Digital Empath Studios.
Absolutely.
Before we kick this off, just all around, man, a great place to be, great people, man.
Yeah.
I love coming here. I look forward to coming here and doing this.
Always.
And with Leon and everybody.
Yeah. Drinking liquor out the big gulp.
Out the big goal. So
Is that like a pause moment?
it's gonna be a pause moment now.
Yeah.
It's
Now
gonna
it
be
is,
there,
right?
now it is.
Yeah.
But going back, because I want to talk about it a lot. Specifically, it's like things that me and my mom talk. Like I said, your growth. We said, and correct me, I feel like it's true too, that I noticed it actually. After your grandmother died, which rest in peace to her soul, beautiful woman,
Yeah.
great woman. I miss her. I miss the joke that I never got was "I'm gonna get you."
I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
She never explained what it meant.
Yeah, it was so weird. Like I was just tell Ronell I'm gonna get him, and I'm like, all right. I miss her.
Yeah, I know. I do too, man.
I miss her every day.
I feel like that lit like a fire under your ass, as they say. Like I feel like that was your oh shit, I gotta get my shit together moment.
Yeah. It reminded me of like how finite like life is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and one day I gotta go, right?
We all expired.
Yeah, like every day I see my grandfather and he's getting older. He just lost his brother too. Same year. His wife and his brother in the same year. But you know, he's one of them old black men.
He's resilient.
Yeah, I think it hurts him. Like to wake up every day and that person that you've been next to for like what, close to 60 years, she's not there anymore.
And it becomes routine after a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like a big break in your routine.
Yeah. Like, dog, we'll be in a relationship for like a long fucking time and we'll be sad and shit when like that person's not there. But dog, like, imagine 60 fucking years. Like, yeah, you see this person every day when you wake up and now
They gone.
I can't imagine. But like he was born in 38. Like,
It's a long life, man.
Yeah.
That's a good life too.
Yeah, but like he don't express that shit. Like he keep that shit to himself. I say I love you, granddad. He'll say yeah.
Because he was raised in that era where affection wasn't like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like how it is today.
Yeah.
Like, even my mother says that about my grandmother. Like, she wasn't I think the few times you met her,
Yeah.
she wasn't no affectionate. She wasn't the sweet bake you cookie.
She's a very
She
straightforward
was a
woman.
strong, like, straightforward
Yeah.
firecracker, ain't take no shit.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. I liked her. She was very like to the.
Yeah.
She said what she meant. I like that shit.
And you said your grandfather is like sturdy and resilient.
Yeah,
I think that's because he made peace with what was about to happen. And he accepted it, right?
I think so. I can't even imagine what he feels. Like seeing like my grandparents' relationship and then like living the life that I've lived so far, like my short life so far. Dog, I can't imagine being with somebody for 60 fucking years. I can't imagine what that feels like, you know?
Yeah. Like what they endured in that 6 years.
I can't imagine that.
Do you
bro.
think that this generation? Well, no, obviously it's clear it's not. But do you think this generation has that grit,
No.
to make a 60-year-old marriage
No.
work?
No. Because now everyone is focused on the self. Like both men and women are are focused on self.
Yeah.
Like there's no team no more. Like everything is about like my growth, my happiness, and for a marriage to work out, like for that fucking long, there's no room for any selfishness. But everybody now is just like
Selfish.
what can I do for me? Oh, if this person does this to me, then I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Or what can they do for me?
What can they do for me? But like nobody ever stops to think about like, yo, all of this love that you say you want, you can never have that with that type of mentality. You know, I'm guilty of it too.
Right.
You can never have that with that type of mentality.
Because I think a part of that selfishness is usually I feel like it's something behind that, in a sense of like they've been done wrong before, or they put somebody else, that shit burn, but it's a good burn.
Yes, sir.
Almost like somebody who's been done wrong before, right? You like eyebrows back in it.
Yo, that was good.
But like they've been done wrong before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they come back around the next time and they say, well, next time I'm not putting that person first, I'm putting me first.
Yeah.
And I think they have this wrong misinterpretation of what self-love is.
Yeah.
If that's making sense.
It's a corrupt version of self-love.
It's a corrupt version of self-love because it's okay to love yourself and put yourself first. You should.
It's vanity.
Yeah.
Everybody's always in their phones and shit. We want to see how many people like how we look, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
It's because they seek that appraisal and that almost worship, like that feeling that they get on social media.
yeah. it's nothing like it, bro. Like I've seen like a bunch of shit that says like social media is like a drug, like it's more addictive than like fucking cocaine.
Yeah.
Like I be on it till I be scrolling, like I lose time.
What's that? I took my phone broke. Right, where it half works. It's one of those situations where it decides to work, it'll work, and then it starts switching out. But that forced me to take like a social media break.
It's important
because I couldn't use it I didn't have no phone to use it, but I can't use my work phone.
Yeah.
So the only time I was able to get on was when I came home from work, and at that point, sometimes I didn't even feel like it. I want to go back to your growth, though.
Yeah.
What about your grandmother's death do you think pushed you to get to where you at now? Like, was it a thing I gotta make her proud, I gotta do it? Like,
no.
Or was it like, I'm just getting at that point where it's like, all right, bro, it's time to start getting your shit together?
Yeah. I think it's more of that. But like, no, her death really let me know that like all of these comforts that I have in life, our family is a comfort, you know? And unfortunately, you know, the family unit is made up of human beings, and eventually human beings die, you know? And my grandmother, like, someone who's been there since my eyes first opened, she was right there. Right? She was right there. She's gone, right? And then I look at my mother and I look at my grandfather, and then I remember how they used to look. And I see the gray in their hair, you know. I see that they don't stand quite as straight as they used to.
The wrinkles are coming in.
The wrinkles are coming in. And it's almost like an anxiety, right? Like I look at it and I'm like, dog, time is running out, and soon my hair is going to be that gray.
Yeah, these wrinkles are going to be on my face.
These wrinkles are going to be on my face.
I'm not going to stand up this straight no more.
One day I'm not going to have the comfort of them there anymore. I'm not going to be able to speak to my granddad and then hear his voice right back, or my mother and hear her voice right back. You know, I'm not going to be able to have those conversations with them. One day they're going to go, and then one day I'm going to follow, and then what will I have done by then?
Yeah.
I have to like... My grandmother's death taught me that I have to learn to push past comfort. Because comfort will it will hold you back.
It'll do like that last podcast, it'll start birthing stagnancy.
Exactly.
Complacency and all of that.
Exactly. I'm learning, like I learned I can't, not even as a man, but as a fucking adult, like as somebody who got respect for myself.
Yeah.
You know?
You love yourself.
I love myself. Yeah, like, no, you know what? That's not true. I don't always love myself. That's not the truth. The truth is I don't always love myself. But I'm trying to learn to.
That's important.
Yeah.
And you're going to get there.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong journey. Some days are going to be better than others.
Yeah. But I know I gotta take it.
Step at a time, a day at a time.
Yeah. A move at a time, you know?
I think the same thing when I see my mother. I see, like, I think about each birthday as it's coming up. I'm like, damn, she getting up there.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, damn, like, I'm getting up there. I'll be 31 this year.
Yeah.
I feel like I just turned 30.
Yeah. Bro,
and you sit there, bro, and you look at your parents' age, and you like, yo, I don't know how much longer I have. Once they hit this certain mark,
yeah,
like that time will kind of start.
Yeah,
and you don't want that, you don't hope for that, but it's like,
bro, it's crazy. My grandmother was living with cancer she lived with cancer for like most of her life.
Yeah,
right. This time around, like when we found out she got died, like the cancer that was in remission came back. And this time around it was almost like a gloom over there. Like somehow we all knew it. Like, oh,
this was
shit.
The one.
This is the one. Yeah. But like nobody ever said it.
No.
You know, I think she even knew. I found out she knew 5 years ago that this was probably gonna happen, but she never said
nothing. Nope.
Again, they were built of like
they built
different, dog.
Like, you know how they, when older black people look at you and they can dissect the room and they say that person over there can't hold water.
Mm-hmm.
But they were built from a different material of a bucket where they could hold that water.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how much that bucket deteriorated, it still held that water in. They were built like an old metal bucket.
But it couldn't have been healthy though.
Oh.
But they don't complain about it. They don't complain about their mental health. They keep that shit to themselves.
Everything they went through, or all the shit they were going through mentally, nobody ever knew. They could, like, when you think about it, we probably were exposed to depression.
Yeah.
And never knew what it was.
Yeah.
Because depression was it takes the form of
anger.
It takes the form of smiling and, being happy.
Yeah.
And what did our grandparents and most of our parents do, even if they were struggling through a hard time?
This and a whole lot of laughing and drinking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got exposed and we didn't even know we was living in people's misery.
No. And they always say, yo, I'm struggling with these bills. And we never knew it.
Yeah. We here now.
But yeah, we here now.
We here now. Now we them niggas.
Yeah.
Now we them.
Yeah. But going to your growth though, like, again, like it just really feels like that's the fuel that sent your rocket off to like this journey and this path that it's on now. Like, look at you, bro. You got your license now, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that took forever.
Hey, long as you got it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But here's a deep question for you. Do you feel like if your grandmother never passed, would you have still had that drive to do those things?
Yeah.
Within the same timeline, or like probably like eventually?
Probably would have did it sooner.
Sooner?
Yeah. Her death kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
It threw me off. Made.
Yeah. There was a point in time there was a point in time I remember, like you said, like you felt like you wasn't yourself, like you felt like you were here.
Yeah, I felt yeah. It's a lot of time I still feel like that, but like again, therapy. I'm learning to work through it. But yeah, there's even times now where like I feel like I'm in the room and I'm not really there.
Yeah, like mentally you somewhere else.
Yeah, and I can't even describe to you where.
Yeah,
it's so strange. I can't even describe to you like where. It's like everything and nothing all at once, and I'm just gone. Like I'm not. It's real strange, bro.
That's deep.
Yeah.
But therapy taught you to like.
Focus and
start to love yourself
and examine things that I wouldn't otherwise examine, like being more honest with myself.
Yeah,
because like
taking accountability, like we talked about before. Yeah,
the accountability thing really helps.
Yeah,
like when you don't blame other people and like look at like how you perform.
Yeah,
like
versus everybody else.
Like, if you just take everybody else out and be like, what could I have done better?
Yeah.
Like me, not them. Cause they gonna do what they gonna do.
But how could I have controlled this situation?
Yeah.
And that goes to me. Like, I've been on a growth journey. Some days I notice it. Some days I relapse.
Yeah.
Some days are good.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. But I noticed in myself, and I don't know if this is a black male thing. I don't know if it's a male thing. I don't know if it's even a black thing. But I noticed. No, it's not. I'll take that back. It's not a black thing. It's not a male thing. It's a people thing. It's a me thing. It's a you thing. Having that high sense of pride of not being able to take accountability or admit that I'm wrong in a situation. Because I've noticed that some days I'm able to do it though.
Yeah.
And I think that's the baby step of growth that I'm headed in.
Yeah.
Where it starts to get easier after a while. Even in my relationship, like there's times where we'll have a disagreement about something. And I might feel strongly that I'm right. And I'm like, no, I'm not admitting that I'm wrong because I think I'm right. Even if the evidence is pointed blatantly in front of me that I'm wrong.
It's hard to
say like, nah, I'll start coming up with shit that probably don't even make sense.
Yeah.
Just to keep my hand on top.
Yeah.
But some days it gets easier to be like, you know what? Nah, I'm not right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah.
And I'll admit that. Even to my mother, it was hard for me to come to my mom and say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then some days I'm gonna just let it blow over.
Right.
We get in an argument or a disagreement, and that's not often.
Right.
Like I said, we don't talk crazy to each other. We don't disrespect each other.
Yeah.
I think at some point we might have unintentionally crossed each other's lines. But if it was never brought to our attention, how you know you got your foot over the line if you never told anybody it was a line there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I had the discussion.
Not as probably as deep as we should have, but we the point is we made up, right?
Right.
And it took me a while to even put the effort in to make up. It's like a thing where it would just blow over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, well, we said what we said, we yelled.
Yeah.
We said what we said, and I leave. I go in another room. And that was it for like majority of the night.
Mm-hmm.
But then one day my mother told me, I think it's when we started experiencing death like real close to us. You know, we had hit after hit after hit too.
Yeah. I did.
And she said, matter of fact, when Adam died.
Adam, yeah.
Rest in peace to Adam. Great man. We all miss you.
I love Adam.
But when he died, I think he told my mother something that she probably wasn't used to before.
Mm-hmm.
To not go to bed mad at somebody you love.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because she said they used to get in disagreements and arguments, and she would still hold the grudge.
Mm-hmm.
And he would go to bed and wake up, and tomorrow would be a brand new day.
Yeah. Adam was that type of dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so one day my mother comes to me and she says, nah, remember, we ain't going to bed mad at, because she used to tell me all the time, I might not wake up in the morning. And you want the last thing to happen is that we was mad at each other?
Yeah.
And I think that was the push for me to start being like, all right, bro, like, start working on taking that accountability and apologizing to her.
Yeah. Dog, I wish, there's things I wish I could apologize to my grandmother about.
Yeah.
Like, just throughout life. Because, like, me and her butt heads sometimes.
Yeah.
She had a very strong personality. And,
And I think that's me and my mom, too. Sometimes we have strong personalities, and it's just, our tempers are almost, like, I got a mixture of her and my dad's temper. But go ahead.
No, yeah, but, like, strong personalities clash, And, damn. But, like, it was never no hatred. Like,
no.
I just wish I could have told her just one more time, like, yo, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything gonna be alright. Like, I'm gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could have told her that. Yeah, I think that's my only regret.
Yeah.
I wish I could have told her, like, because before she passed, there was some worry in her, like, what how would everybody else be?
Yeah.
I wish I could have just told her, like, nah, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Like, you fought the good fight.
Yeah.
You lived a hell of a life. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
Yeah. I wish I could have said that.
Like,
but
yeah. I think when my dad died, I feel like there's more I could have said. That at that age I didn't know what to say exactly.
Yeah.
Because I was like 18, 19. So I didn't really know how to express or articulate the words I really wanted to, like,
right.
say. So I just said the typical, like, I'm gonna miss you, Dad. I love you, Dad. Like,
yeah.
But if I could go back now with this knowledge of a vocabulary that I've been exposed to and learned, oh man, there's so much I would say.
Yeah.
So much I would apologize to. Apologize for. Like, just, it's a lot of shit that back then I don't think I paid attention to or paid enough attention to.
Yeah.
That probably would have helped me into becoming an adult.
Yeah.
Not only for my father, but for my mother too.
Yeah.
But I think some things my father was trying to get me to do or understand, I just wasn't at that age there, so I didn't really care to understand or get it. But if I could go back and tell him now, the same way I told my mom, like, I get it, I understand.
Yeah.
I get what you were trying to do.
Yeah.
I wish I could, though.
I sent a text to my father before he got locked up. I think he's actually out now. My father's out.
And it's been, what, like a year?
It's been a year. Yeah, he's out. I sent a text to him, and Like I told him a lot of stuff that he had tried to teach me in life. Like, like, yeah, I get it, And it wasn't like an in-person conversation. I find it hard to talk to him in person.
Mm-hmm.
He's just a hard person to deal with in person.
What could be? Oh, is it because you feel like he doesn't like listen fully?
Yeah, he's. I don't think he listens fully. I think my father could have been like a mathematician or something, or like something involving numbers, like some type of genius or something, like for real.
Yeah.
Right. Like I think if he was like maybe even like exposed to more shit like as a kid, like the type of man he could have become was like limitless, right?
Yeah.
Like he has that type of mind.
Yeah.
Right. If you introduce like a certain type of like subject to him, he can go on and on for hours.
Yeah.
Right. And like he has that type of mind. But I don't know what it is that like knocked him off course.
Yeah.
I don't.
Could it have been? I don't know. But they were divorced, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it was probably like?
I don't think that was it. I think it was when his mother.
Oh, his mother.
My other grandmother passed.
Oh yeah.
I think that changed them.
But do you see how that kind of correlates with your situation, right?
Yeah.
How they could have deeded you one way or the other.
Yeah.
Like he went the opposite way.
Yeah.
You said he could have been like a genius, but I met him a handful of times, and yeah.
Yeah, he could have.
But you see how you said he could have been a genius, or he could have been like this.
I think he is I'll put it this way. I think he is a genius. I think had things gone differently in life and he applied his genius to something else, he could have been anything.
And that would have defined the type of man.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He wouldn't have left like a stain on like the image of like.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like, I love my father. He always did what it was a father was supposed to do. Like he provided, right? Like he threw the football with me, like
He had the great American dad, like
the greater. He was in the military.
Yeah.
That's
something he got in common. Yeah.
Yeah. He was in the military. He did 2 tours in Iraq, right? Like he's a dad in all the good ways and some of the bad ways, right? Like but he's my father.
We can't choose him.
Yeah, we can. He's my father. I love him, but I mean, God, he's hard to deal with.
You can only deal with him from like a long handle, like
I can't. Yeah, and I like sometimes I feel ashamed, but damn, man, he can be so hard to like communicate with.
I get that. I can see that. I can see that. So, but that's what you got your grandfather for. But you see your grandfather. Like,
my grandfather kind of took like he holds conversations, right? But he like his innermost thoughts and shit like that. Like you ain't never gonna get that out of him. He don't do that.
So do you feel like you can ever be like vulnerable with him? Like if you
to an extent, I don't feel like I have to. Like I don't feel like I have to be vulnerable with him. Like the OG knows what the OG knows.
And see, you got that OG figure in your house.
Yeah. Like he. I don't think I need that. I don't think he needs that from me, and I don't think I need that from him. I think he's comfortable that way. That's his comfort.
That's his boundary.
Yeah, that's his boundary that has set up since forever. He had it set up for my uncle, his son, like his daughters. Like I think even his wife to some extent.
Yeah.
Like that's him.
Yeah.
Like I believe in accepting I believe accepting people for what they present to me, and that's always what he's presented to me.
Yeah.
But again, love him. But that's him.
So those are traits that define him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, bro, now you building your own legacy of shit that's going to define you, bro.
Yeah.
And one day, like you said, we all gonna have to go. We gonna expire.
We all gotta go, bro.
You don't know. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen, God forbid. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say too much about that though. That's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, man.
I could go on and on about that
Well, we're gonna be here every fucking week.
every week. So yeah.
Leon, we're gonna be here every week.
All right.
So you gonna see these.
I'm used to
Leon, I'm gonna be here every week too. Usually.
We're gonna be here every week until this shit pop, boy.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're gonna be every week after that. We probably have to be here more.
We're gonna be doing Let's Be Real here.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. We're gonna take this last shot, and I guess we could go ahead and call it a night.
We can call it a night, my man. Salute.
Salute.
Cheers to you, Leon.
Yep. Signing off.
Signing off. Oh. What did I say last time? Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between.
Inclusivity.
My name is JaVae Graham, aka Wayne Brady. This is Ronell Rashid, aka O'Shea Jackson Jr. And we are signing off.